Hey, everybody. Welcome back. My name is Brad Kirby. I'm a Senior Director of Product Management at Commvault, focused on SaaS applications and Microsoft 365 in particular. Last time we introduced you to Microsoft 365 backup storage and how it will integrate into the Commvault Cloud. Today, we're going to do a double click on that and actually show you a demonstration of the product in action. But before we get there, Brad G, why don't you introduce yourself and give us a quick recap on what is Microsoft 365 backup storage?
Yeah, thanks, Brad. So I'm a principal PM manager at Microsoft, and I'm the product lead for Microsoft 365 backup storage. As you mentioned, we just did a great recording previous to this where we covered a lot of details. That was a lot of fun, but let me give just a brief recap here. So Microsoft 365 backup storage is Microsoft's preferred platform for protecting, backing up, and restoring Microsoft 365 data at scale. It provides ultra high speed bulk backup and restore capabilities. And this is really key because you aren't really buying backup, you're buying the ability to restore quickly at scale to get your business back up and running as quickly as possible after an attack. The speeds here are orders of magnitude faster than possible with traditional solutions. So we're talking about being able to back up and then restore your content in a matter of hours instead of weeks or months, really regardless of the size of your tenant or the amount of data that you have. The other quick benefit it offers too is it provides pretty strict security and privacy controls because the platform itself sort of limits API access to just this particular scenario and not all of your data directly. All of these backups also are stored in physically redundant, geographically separated locations in an immutable fashion so that the backups themselves can't be compromised if a customer is hit by ransomware. Brad, why don't you take a minute to sort of summarize what Commvault Cloud is adding on top of this as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So first of all, just start out, Commvault Cloud is a multi-tenant SaaS solution that's deployed in multiple Azure regions across the globe and really protects a whole host of Microsoft workloads from Microsoft 365 to AD to Entra ID, Azure VM, Azure Kubernetes Service, Azure SQL, Cosmos DB, you name it. Commvault is probably protecting that particular workload. And Commvault customers really depend on the Commvault Cloud to deliver cyber resilience for all of their critical workloads. In addition to that, we announced the new Commvault Clean Room, which allows our customers to practice and execute recoveries in a guaranteed malware-free cloud environment. And what we're really excited about and talking about in this series is the fact that we're taking Microsoft 365 backup storage solution that delivers this ultra high performance backup and recovery technology and integrating that directly into the Commvault Cloud. So the benefit here is you get all of the benefit of the Microsoft technology in the context of the solution that you use today to protect all of your Microsoft workloads.
Yeah, great to hear about that integration. And so can you run me through a little bit, Brad? Why would a customer choose Commvault Cloud with Microsoft 365 backup?
Yeah, we think customers are going to get a lot of added value from Commvault's integration with Microsoft 365 backup storage. Whether you need unparalleled backup and recovery speed, which is obviously delivered by the Microsoft technology here, whether you need fuller data management like compliance search and e-discovery capabilities, whether you need self-service access to backup data at any time, really this combined Microsoft Commvault solution has you covered. And one of the things that we really hear from a lot of customers is organizations want to consolidate their data protection offerings with a single vendor. And we're so excited that Microsoft has been so thoughtful to enable organizations such as Commvault to take advantage of the technology platform that they provide and integrate that directly into the Commvault solution. So really customers are getting the best of both worlds here, right? They're getting, that familiar interface that they're able to use to, protect a broad range of workloads, but they're getting the best in class performance in terms of Microsoft 365 backup and recovery.
Cool. Do you happen to have a demo you can show of this offering so we can all see what it looks like?
Yeah, I knew that was going to come up, right? That hey, we've been talking this whole time, but let's see the goods, right? So what we're going to show you all next is a quick demo of how the Commvault Cloud integrates with Microsoft 365 backup storage. We'll walk you through. We'll show you a little bit of the service portal, so you can see all of the workloads that we protect. But then we'll get down to business and actually show how you would set up an environment, and then we'll actually perform a restore operation, so you can get a sense of the high performance that the Microsoft technology delivers.
Okay, let's get started. We're going to start out in the Exchange Online portal. We have a set of mailboxes that have been provisioned with roughly 20 gigabytes of data each, and are going to back these up, simulate a data loss, and then recover content. Let's take a look at the Commvault Cloud Service Catalog. You can see the breadth of workloads we protect with a strong focus on Microsoft, including Microsoft 365, Active Directory and Entra ID, Azure VM, Azure and on-premises Microsoft databases, and more. To configure a backup, simply click Configure on the Microsoft 365 Service Catalog tile. Next, we can choose the Commvault Native or Microsoft 365 backup storage options. We'll choose Commvault Cloud with premium Microsoft 365 backup storage. We'll select Exchange Online because we want to back up mailboxes. Now we'll complete admin consent to ensure sufficient privileges to back up and restore content. With a simple configuration wizard, Commvault will take care of configuring the backup Azure application with all of the correct privileges. Finally, we'll add content to the backup. For smaller organizations, we provide an option to pick individual mailboxes or all mailboxes. For larger organizations, we'll want to subdivide their tenants by Entra ID groups, so that's what we'll do here. This allows finer control over which content is backed up and allows restores to be coordinated by geography, business unit, business function, or other logical grouping. Finally, we'll select a plan. This sets the retention period for the backup. And that's it. Once we've completed the configuration, Commvault will automatically start to back up mailboxes belonging to users in the Entra ID group. Using the Microsoft 365 backup storage technology, this process will happen in a fraction of the time required by traditional export-oriented solutions. To wrap up the demonstration, we'll simulate a data loss and perform a restore. Here you can see most of the original mailboxes have been deleted, and the remaining mailboxes have almost no content. We want to quickly restore all of these mailboxes. Commvault will give you the option to restore content to its original location or a new location. After we confirm our restore selection, the restore will begin. In this simulation, we were able to restore a terabyte of data in just under 40 minutes. Here we can see all the mailboxes have been restored, and to be extra sure, we'll inspect one. I have to say, we've been very impressed with the performance numbers that we're seeing, and we think our joint customers are going to be delighted too.
Yeah, I'll start off with saying, wow, like what a cool demo. How easy to adopt your solution. It's all simply integrated. It gives customers really the best possible recovery story, all integrated in with all of the other requirements and needs that they have across all of their data estates. So pretty neat to see such a simplified, consolidated story for recovery for the customer. Because again, when it comes down to it, when they're in trouble, they want a simplified response mechanism to get their data back to a healthy state. So really cool to see that demo. And great question about customers too. So we have started to get quite a few inquiries from customers about how they can try Commvault Cloud integrated with Microsoft Backup Storage, and I'm always happy to introduce them to you guys and to start off that conversation and walk them through the benefits. We actually just, as an example, recently had a very large financial service industry company approach both Commvault and us, explaining their need to be able to recover their data rapidly, and they have quite a lot of data in their tenant, petabytes of data, and so this was just a great fit for them. They sort of, came together at just the right time to ask us as we're delivering this solution, and we were really excited to have you support them, and I have absolute faith that they're going to be thrilled as they start to use this product now more and more.
Yeah, and one of the things that I was going to say here too is, because we've been working on this for a while, and because, we've been, educating our respective teams on this, I thought, the Commvault team that was working for Microsoft, but kind of both organizations really realized that this was a great fit for this particular customer, and I thought we came together well to, make sure that the customer was getting the best possible solution for what they needed to achieve.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a truly a better together story between us and an ultimate win for the customer that they couldn't have otherwise achieved. So really fantastic outcome.
Yeah. So, okay, with that, folks, I think we're at the end of our time here. We were glad that we had a couple of opportunities between the two sessions to introduce the new joint solution based on the Microsoft 365 backup storage technology. And we're super excited to see this enter the marketplace coming up here soon. And, Brad G, great to partner with you and your team in delivering this solution to market.
Yeah, thank you for the partnership as well, and thanks for having me on this podcast.
You bet.